guys, what is going on? All right, so this your boy Town. So, I decided to do a live. Yeah. Um, Nevertheless, it's something I'll speak to y'all about later on, but just stay tuned. But nevertheless, Chris Webber finally speaks out, well, sorta, in regards to the rumor that's going out, this ugly rumor going around that basically he impregnated the Christie's wife, you know. So there was this rumor going around that Chris Webber may have allegedly fathered a child with Jackie Christie, Doug Christie's wife, which a lot of people were irate and going in on Jackie Christie, calling her a hypocrite. Now, I didn't make a video about what allegedly had happened, but I said if in fact this turns out to be true, I said Chris Webber is pretty much a slime ball. Now, according to Chris Webber, he says that don't believe the lies. Okay, well, my thing is he basically said he's going to sue people. My thing is with Chris Webber, what in fact is a lie? We wanted you to say what is a lie. We wanted you to say, hey, no, I've never ever slept with Jackie Christie. We do not have a child together or none of that stuff. And he did not say that. He just said that it's a lie. Let me tell you something. If somebody accused me of something, I'm going to specifically say what in fact is not true. If somebody said, hey, hey, Town, I heard you, I heard you robbed the bank and all this kind of stuff, or Town. Uh-oh, they pulling that stuff. They pulling that stuff. I'm trying to cook. I'm trying to cook, and now they pulling that stuff. And don't know. Let me restart. They playing games. So let me restart. Let me refresh. All right. So those who don't know, let me restart. I'm having problems. I know they're trying to keep me from cooking. So in case you guys don't know, Chris Webber came out today threatening legal action against, or was it yesterday? He was legal action against content creator was allegedly, according to him, spreading a rumor that he claims to be a lie. And the question at hand is, okay, what is a lie? We're all saying, well, I'm gonna come after these videos. Y'all need to take them down, take those videos down, or the lawyers are on deck. I'm gonna say this again. If in fact somebody was spreading a rumor about me, somebody was spreading a rumor about me saying, hey, I heard you did this, I heard this happen, I heard that happen. I'm gonna address it. I'm not gonna talk in code. I'm not gonna say, hey, these are lies. So when somebody say, oh, the rumors that are spreaded about me are lies, and you don't specifically say what rumor is a lie, if you don't specifically say what rumors is a lie, that's kind of suspect. Why not say exactly what is a lie? Why not say, hey man, I ain't mess with nobody. I ain't mess with nobody's wife. I didn't impregnate nobody. I don't have no baby. So what part is a lie, Chris? What you didn't impregnate or have a baby, an offspring with Jackie Christie, or you didn't sleep with her? I would say no. Everything's a lie. I've never slept with her. I've never nothing's ever happened between me and her. See, that's what we want to hear. Don't sit up here and you know, don't sit up here and try to play chicken with some of these content creators, because at the end of the day, even though Tasha K ended up getting sued, when people was threatening to sue her, she rolled out her rumors and her lies all the way to the end. You know, she rolled out the rumor about Cardi B all the way to the end, to where she ended up owing Cardi B like $4 million. even though it was clearly proven that she told a lie or she spread some falsehoods about Cardi B. So that's all we saying with you, Chris. What part is a lie? And be specific. Be specific. What part is a lie? Because this has been floating around for like almost 2 weeks. You should have been addressed this, okay? You are the only one who have addressed this. We haven't heard anything from Jackie Christie. Haven't heard anything from Doug Christie. So once again, I'm saying this, you know, for all intents and purposes. What in fact, Chris, is a lie? Don't just don't sit up there and say people are spreading lies about you and that you gonna get a lawyer, because a lot of people gonna just call your bluff and be like, I ain't taking shit down until you address what is a lie and what isn't a lie. Some people just gonna be like, oh well. Now, me myself, I didn't put no videos out addressing the situation. All I said was, if in fact this is true, you know, I did a short video saying that I'm going to discuss it. And I said, if this is true, one thing when you do this media thing, if you don't know this is true, you say allegedly. You always say allegedly or rumor has it. So therefore, they can't say, hey man, you lied on me. Allegedly means maybe. Rumor has it means this is just a rumor. This hasn't been verified. That's how you protect your platform. Now, if you say I flat out know for a fact and it's proven that you told a lie, then you could be subjected to legal ramification up to, you know, a big time lawsuit. So that's all people like me were saying. Now, you know, Chris said he got the lawyers on deck. So who are you going to come after? Just saying, hey, man, take those videos down and all this kind of stuff. Now, keep in mind, you know, I hate to bring up this person's name. Now, keep in mind, when that situation happened with Carissa Shields, when footage uh, popped up of her getting, you know, knocked down and sparring, uh, for some reason, she threatened to sue content creators that were saying that she got dropped, which she clearly got dropped, which I don't know why she was mad. And she was telling people the same thing, take them videos down. Nobody didn't take those videos down. So just telling somebody to take something down don't mean they're gonna take it down. You have to understand that don't scare people no more. And then you don't know who running these channels, especially the AI ones. So that's why I decided to basically address this situation, because you're hearing that Chris Webber is pissed off about this. But we just, like I said before, you can't sit up there and say, but the funny thing is, he tells people to buy his book at the same time. So he does a public service announcement, but at the same time, he advertises his book. That's what I find hilarious. He takes the time out to, you know, address this situation and issue a public service announcement saying that the rumors are lies. And my thing is, I'm asking Chris Webber to be more specific. So everybody can be like, okay, well, Chris Webber addressed um, the rumors that were getting spread about him. And he specifically said that they were a lie. He just said, don't be spreading rumors about me. If that was me, I would have said, okay, first of all, I didn't get Jackie Christie pregnant. I've never ever slept with her. And, you know, that was a lie. Me and Doug were friends. I don't know her. I don't know where this came from. Once again, we want you to be specific. But I thought it was funny though. I thought it was funny when he was sitting up there saying, "Hey, I'm gonna get a lawyer, and the lawyers are on deck. If you made videos, you need to take them down." You know, and then it got to Corey Holcomb, and Corey Holcomb addressed the situation. Like I said, these guys know how this works. Y'all know how media works. You know how this works. We're gonna say rumor has it. One thing about me, before I say anything, I really try to do the best research I can, or I have people sending me information and I try to verify this. I try to, at the same time, just not saying that they don't know what they talking about, but you always should take a second look, do research on top of research to make sure you have the most accurate research and information, that you can present to basically your subscribers, because you want to be accurate as possible. So, but I think, Chris, you need to, break it down for us. What is not true, brother? What is not true? Tell us what's not true, Chris. What happened? What didn't happen? That's what we want to know. If you're going to sit up here and make a video talking about that people are lying and that they're lies, okay, what part is the lie? And why didn't you name names? So there you have it. But I just wanted to speak on that. So let me get up out of here. It's your boy Town. I'm out.